All right, Taurus, we're in your season right now, so you are up. Let's see what messages need to come out for you today. Let's see what y'all need to hear. Oh, cards are already flipping. Okay. That's the first card that popped up for me when I was doing my reading not that long ago. Okay. How is your season treating you so far? Wonderful, I hope. It's obviously gorgeous where I'm at today. The sun's shining. There's just a light. Oh, this is like dream weather. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so excited. They're threatening us with rain, and I don't love that. Interesting. So in doing my own reading today, only 3 cards popped out, and that's kind of what's happening today. It's like Spirit saying, no, just no. So let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have just 5 cards. The 6 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. And then I went ahead and pulled an Oracle card to tie it all together. And we get the Hamsa, I think that's what it's called. The palm with the all-seeing eye, and it says vibration. So there's a quote from Oprah Winfrey that says, "You're responsible for the energy that you create for yourself, and you're responsible for the energy you bring to others. Your experience of the world can best be described as an energetic reflection, and therefore it is vital that you keep your outgoing energy in check. If you feel the happenings of your life do not align with your desires, it may be a good time to check in with yourself to see what sort of energy you are putting out into the world. If you have been finding that you are encountering people with negative energy, ask yourself whether you have been particularly negative lately. If you have found there have been a lot of worry happening around you, ask yourself whether you have been spending an unnecessary amount of energy worrying." Okay, so with today's message, the universe is asking you, what do you want? Because traditionally, Taurus, as far as the zodiac is concerned, it's the bull. It's obviously very stubborn on the shadow side, but on the lighter side, it's a workhorse. It can pull heavy loads, but in doing so, it expects to be compensated adequately. It likes nice things. And there's nothing wrong with luxury here and there. Don't get me wrong. Forgive me as I'm fiddling with my hair because my horns are sticking out here. That's what I call my little bang pieces. I have, I believe it's my 6th and 7th house are in Taurus. And there are certain things in my life that I just want and need to work. I'm willing to spend a little bit more money up front for something. If it's going to last me longer, sure, I'll have to upkeep and maintain it, like a car, for example, because I don't like to go car shopping. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way. But after the past 2.5 years, it has been a nightmare when it's come to cars for me. Having to upgrade one because it was high miles and it was time, and then losing that vehicle, the new to me one, because I bought it used, but it was new to me and it had very low mile, perfect. She was a dream car. And I'm driving to work one morning, there was a deer. Needless to say, I didn't get that car back. And after about 3 months of going back and forth with insurance, and oh, by the way, I didn't have a car for a little over half of that time, because insurance only paid for 4 weeks of it. Then I was finally able to get another car, but it was just such a traumatizing experience for me because I don't want to have to go through that again. And where I'm going with all of this is that even if you have experienced certain traumas in your life, even if you were easily influenced by others, ultimately you still know what you want for yourself. You just have to really settle it within your core, within your belly. This is what I want. This is what I know is right for me. Fantastic. That's great. That's exactly what the universe wants from you. It wants to know that you are rooted in your decision of, yes, this is what I want. Great. You've asked for it. Have you done any work towards it? Meaning, if you need to go out and buy a car, have you done any research? Do you have a down payment ready if you're going to be putting a down payment towards it? Are you trading in a current car? Have you cleaned that car up and gotten all of your stuff out of it? So that way you can just like trade it in when you drive to wherever it is you're going to get your new car. And then my least favorite part of this whole process of manifestation, waiting. Sitting and waiting. And letting it go, by the way. You can't just sit in that energy of, I want the thing, I want the thing, I want the thing. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet, Mom? Like, that's exactly what's happening for a lot of us. And I am incredibly guilty of this, of just, where's my thing? Where's my thing? I've already done all the work. Like, where is it? The more you nag and pester at the universe, the less likely you are to get the thing. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's true. It's true because much like how I parent my kids is, I hear you, you're asking for my assistance and I will be there momentarily, but right now I'm doing dishes or I'm cooking dinner. I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of a call. You're going to have to wait just a little bit. 3 seconds later, Mom, I just said you're going to have to be a little bit more patient. So the more you ask, the less likely I am to give you what you want right now. And that's exactly what the universe is saying, is that get right with yourself and solid in your decision of what it is you want. And then ask for the thing. Forgive me, there's, again, fur all over my face. I had 2 cats and I love them dearly, but I don't love when their fur is all over me. And then once you ask for the thing, let it go. Go about your life, man. Go for a walk. Go sit outside. Enjoy some sunshine. Go love on yourself. Love on your kids. Love on your... whatever it is you want to do. Go back to work for the day. I don't know. But you've got to let go of the wants, which I know it's really hard to do. I hear you. Right there with you. But it is in fact part of the process. It is part of the process. And whereas none of us ever want to hear that, a part of the process. This is why, believe it or not, I checked myself before I walked out. Like, I actually looked at myself in the mirror. Do I have any fur on my face? And I didn't see any in the moment, but here we are. Where's the rest of it? There we go. All right. Spirit, how can we distract ourselves? No. How can we detach from the want of whatever it is we're asking for right now? How can we detach ourselves from the want? What is a productive and proper distraction for us right now? The 7 of Coins. And if you look here, like he's running his own fruit stand kind of a thing. At least that's how I'm seeing it, because he's like behind the stand. So get to work. Busy yourself with something else completely different. And it's not because you're being asked to be, it's not because you're being asked to redirect yourself. So don't get caught up in all of that. What you're being asked to do is just to try something different. try something else while the universe is preparing your dream, your hope, and your wish for you. That's it. You know, it's funny because more on than off, but on and off for the past 5 or 6 years now, maybe even a little bit longer, I have been journaling and I've been really good about it. But everything was all over the place in my house. So I started like gathering all of my books and journals and getting them together and boxing them up so I could figure out how I want to organize them. Okay, for the past couple of weeks, I have been going through all of these boxes that are adequately labeled as Charlie's books, Charlie's journals, not finding any of them. Not finding a single flippin' one. And I'm like, what is happening? And the reason why I keep looking for these journals is because I know that I would have written down things like goals and aspirations that I wanted to work towards. Because I'm at a point in my life where, what do? I'm not sure what direction to go in. Lo and behold, I cannot find these stinking journals. And it's almost like it's a sign from the universe of it doesn't matter. Start fresh. Don't worry about what you wanted years ago because that's irrelevant for today. Okay, Spirit, that's just rude. Why have me do all that work if it's going to be irrelevant today? Well, there are a few reasons for that. One of which is things change, plans change, lives change. And we have to be willing to go with the flow. And a blank slate is not the worst thing in the world. As a matter of fact, a blank slate can be a really beautiful boost in the right direction. So if you feel like you're at a point where you're not really sure what you want, especially because you've been pouring way too much of yourself into everyone else around you, first and foremost, you're not alone. Second, it's time to take a little bit of time for yourself. It's time for you to step back, recollect yourself, realign yourself. Forgive my hair, she's doing whatever she wants to today. And just reacclimate with yourself is what you should do. Refamiliarize yourself with you. Take yourself out on a date. What do you like? What do you not like? Sometimes it's easier to start with what you don't like versus what you do. And that's okay. That can be the best springboard to get you heading in the right direction. Maybe you need to cleanse your space. Maybe you need to cleanse yourself. I have a great solution for you, by the way. This little cutie patootie right here. The Speak No, Hear No, See No Evil. And oh, by the way, he's yellow because he's made out of straight beeswax. All of my beeswax is locally and ethically sourced. BT dubs, because we need to be working together and locally as frequently as possible so that we can support our local ecosystems, not mass-produced ones. Just a firm believer in that. But yeah. But with this guy right here, that you can purchase your very own on www.ofshadowsandsecrets.com, linked in the description below. But you can get this guy, or I actually do have several other options of candles, both molded candles and glass container candles, because I love going to markets, estate sales, thrifting, of course, garage sales, and finding containers and seeing the potential in them and knowing that, hey, guess what? That would make a really great candle. Or as much as I want that one to work, I'm afraid that the base is too flared and the top is too fluted, and therefore the flame just will snuff itself out as it burns down. I've learned that. It's funny, I kind of have an eye for this stuff, so I'll have to try and do some videos around that. But for right now, Taurus, don't be so hard on yourself. Let go. Let go of control, which I know is a really hard thing for you to do. Again, I have Taurus in my 6th and 7th house, and like that's around my everyday life. That's around my career, not just a job, but a career, everyday routines. And I like things the way I like them. Don't change them, and don't make me change them. But sometimes change is ultimately for the best. And realistically, it's inevitable. It's going to happen whether we want it to or not. So, yeah. Be open to change, but more importantly, be open to going easier on yourself today and just letting loose a bit, loosening up the reins on yourself, on everyone else around you. Because in doing so, you're going to start to love on yourself a whole lot more, which is ultimately what you need to do. And you're going to be way more free than you have been in a very, very long time. Okay. I'm going to do my best to put out readings for the signs once a week. Let me know if that's something that you want to see from me, because like I said, I'm changing, I'm moving, I'm vibing, I'm trying to figure out where my place is in all of this and this chaos of society that we live in. So yeah, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. So until then.